In the previous video I discussed the cholinergic drugs, so this is a continuation video of the previous one, that is cholinergic drugs. So what are the cholinergic drugs? Cholinergic drugs are also known as the cholinomimetic and parasympathomimetic drugs. It have further two types, cholinergic agonist and anticholinesterase. It is further divided into the choline esters, alkaloids, and anticholinesterase is further divided into the reversible and irreversible anticholinesterase drugs. Direct acting cholinergic agonist. They act by binding directly to the cholineceptors. Direct acting cholinergics are the lipid insoluble, that means it does not cross the blood-brain barrier. Resistance to metabolism by acetylcholinesterase effects are longer acting than with acetylcholine. Drug effects of the cholinergic agents are cardiovascular effects. It decreases the heart rate, means it causes bradycardia. It have vasodilatory effect. It stimulates the intestine and bladder by increasing the gastric secretion, increase the GI motility, and increase the urinary frequency. Drug effect of the cholinergic agent. It stimulates the pupil by constriction, that means it causes the meiosis and the spasm of accommodation. It reduces the intraocular pressure. It increases outflow. Then on the respiratory system, it bronchial constriction is the prominent effect. It narrows the airway. It increases the salivation and sweating. Now the drug effect of the cholinergic agents having some mnemonic, that is, many smart ladies ultimately bring disaster for adults, and its full form are meiosis, salivation, lacrimation, urination, bronchoconstriction, defecation, and decrease in the heart rate. Now acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is one of the main neurotransmitter of the ANS. Acetylcholine is released as the preganglionic fiber of both the sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, also released from the postganglionic sympathetic neuron that innervate the sweat gland, and from the motor neurons that innervate the skeletal muscles. It is the contrary ammonium compound, so cannot penetrate the membrane, and it does not have any therapeutic importance because rapid inactivation by the acetylcholinesterase. Now the next drug, it is not hydrolyzed by the acetylcholinesterase. Its action are directly stimulate the muscarinic receptor, causing the increased intestinal motility and tone. It stimulates the destrictor muscles of the bladder, while trigon and the sphincters are relaxed, causing the expulsion of the urine, and its therapeutic use are paralytic ileus, urinary retentions, helpful for the post-surgical atony of the bladder and GI tract. Now the next drug is pilocarpine. Pilocarpine is an alkaloid, lipid soluble, and is stable to hydrolyze by the cholinesterase, and in actions are when applied locally to the cornea, it produces the rapid meiosis by the contraction of the ciliary muscles. By the contraction, and by the contraction of the ciliary muscles is produced the spasm of accommodation, and vision is fixed at the particular distance, making it possible to focus for far situated objects. Now its therapeutic use in glaucoma, it opens the trabecular meshwork around the Schlemmel canal, cause the drainage of aqueous humor. IOP immediately decreases. IOP is the intraocular pressure. Now indirect acting cholinergic agonists, they act through the inhibition of acetylcholinesterase enzyme, so increase the acetylcholine level in the synapses. Accumulation of acetylcholine then occur, which enhance the activation of the nicotinic and the muscarinic receptor. These are the cholinergic receptors or cholineceptors. Next, acetylcholinesterase drugs are either reversible or irreversible inhibitors of the acetylcholinesterase. Physostigmine, only anticholinesterase capable of crossing the blood-brain barrier, so it is an exception. Is more lipid soluble, used as an antidote for the overdose of the anticholinergic drugs such as atropine, antihistamine, tricyclic antidepressant, and etc. It is also used in the treatment of the glaucoma. Pyridostigmine is the maintenance drug of the choice for the patient with meniscus gravis. Next is neostigmine. It is a prototype anticholinesterase agent used for the longer term of treatment for the meniscus gravis as an antidote for the tuberculin and other non-depolarizing agents in the surgery. Donepezil used in the treatment of mild to moderate Alzheimer's disease help to increase or maintain memory and learning capabilities. Uses of the indirect cholinergic agonist: glaucoma, pilocarpine, physostigmine, adrophonium to test the meniscus gravis, neostigmine, and pyridostigmine in the treatment of the meniscus gravis. Then post-operative paralytic ileus, the drug used is neostigmine. Post-operative decurization, and the drug used is neostigmine, which reverses the muscles paralysis. Next is cobra bite, and the drug used is adrophonium. Now, atropine poisoning, and the drug of the choice is physostigmine. Alzheimer's disease, donepezil, as I described earlier. TCA, phenothiazine overdose, and the drug used is physostigmine. Cholinergic agents having some side effects that are bradycardia, hypotension, conduction abnormalities, headache, dizziness, convulsion, and in the GI system have the side effects like abdominal cramps, increased secretions, nausea, and vomiting. Other side effects are increased bronchial secretion, bronchospasm, lacrimation, sweating, salivation, loss of the binocular accommodation, and meiosis. Acute toxic effects of the irreversible cholinesterase inhibitors, organophosphate poisoning. These agents are the lipid soluble, can enter the body by the eye, skin, respiratory system, and GI tract. Organophosphate insecticides or nerve gases causing the organophosphate poisoning. These agents cause excessive cholinergic stimulation and neuromuscular blockage. Cholinergic crises occur because the irreversible anticholinesterase poison bind to the enzyme acetylcholinesterase and inactivate them. Thus, acetylcholine remain in cholinergic synapses, causing excessive stimulation of the muscarinic and the nicotinic receptors. And its treatment, it is emergency condition, so its treatment include decontamination of the clothing, flushing poisoning from the skin and eye, activated charcoal and lavage for the GI ingestion, atropine to counteract the muscarinic effect, with the dose of 2 mg IV every 10 minutes till pupil dilate, maximum 5 to 50 to 100 mg. To relieve the neuromuscular blockage by the nicotinic effect, give ralitoximine, a cholinesterase reactivator. Ralitoximine causes the anticholinesterase poison. To release the enzyme acetylcholinesterase, give ralitoximine as soon as possible, as if too much time passes, the poison bond becomes too strong for the ralitoximine to work, and other oximine are as follows mentioned in the slide. And thank you very much for listening the lecture. That's all about this topic.